let's continue with our channeling, this creative flow. So, great angel, we summons you. I'll share what I personally see. I see a lot of white light and a lot of silver, and it's more of an impression of white light and flashing silver of a mirror as these beautiful white doors were open. These beautiful white doors open kind of towards a hall. The hall is very tall, so it looks like a pillar of light. So it's a space with kind of disjointed, fragmented images that are all representing angel. Angel is highest source of light. Angels are, in all sense of the word, God's muse, aspects, reflections, mirrors, defining aspects of the functions. We are also beings made out of light, literally, no questions asked. We travel through the universe. We are in service, aspects of the whole. Woven, moving throughout all aspects of creation, from the smallest particles to the greatest worlds, angelic presence. We manifest ourselves throughout the worlds. Aspects of creations, frequencies. It is through your own willingness that you invite us here. Divine radiance, a grand reflection of God's presence. God meaning the creative source of all that is. Our presence is found and felt through all of creation, every aspect of creation. We are part of creation itself, part of its architecture. And so are you. Hence, you have the ability to call upon and gain access. Think of us as your personal muse, offering inspiration and insights, clarity, literal portals and gateways to wisdom. The more you access us, the more you purify your energy fields. The more you align with our frequency, it strengthens you to have, obviously better contact. Pick any form you like, from a crazy space alien to a beautiful muse. It doesn't matter. You're always interacting with an aspect of the one, but you're altering it, and it's being altered for you accordance to your preferences, that which you can handle, that which will register in your mind's eye through your senses. It's far greater to think of us as a presence, granting yourself, ourselves, more freedom. Though we do not interfere with your lives, our presence is known. Our presence is felt. And that should be validation enough. How does this work? It's because we're all one, living in a grand sphere. When your mind opens with luminosity through greater intelligence, you acquire divine access, unlimited 24 hours awareness of higher beings. So it's a good practice. It's a great idea to do what you can to expand your awareness, to open yourselves up. Infinite are the ways. You can be as creative as you want to grow. Allow you to receive our radiance as we pour down this energy upon you through the 7 spheres, through the higher dimensions, through the godly realms, through the angelic realms, however you wish to describe it. Feel strengthened by our light, feel strengthened by our presence. You will endure is the grand message. Angels serve as a guiding light, opening, standing at the doors, encouraging you onward. No one is excluded, no one is denied, no one is left behind. We are beings of living light. We are in all aspects of creation. From sound waves to frequencies, we are a part of it all, constantly streaming. We are data, we are information. We are aspects of consciousness itself. Inspired thinking, brought to you by angels. Angels a definition, don't get so hung up on the definition. Instead, focus more on our presence. All beings truly have no form. The form and the function is merely a formality. It's cultural acceptance, even the names and the labels. You're interacting with consciousness itself. There's many portals. One portal is through yourself, through your own creativity and your own imagination. These serve as portals and gateways to access this. Who are you, they ask. Who are you? To play small and to see yourself as so insignificant. You do yourself a disservice. Do you not know you are also aspects, beings, a part of the one, a part of the all, an extension, a part of that ray of light, extending out through all creations? You are an angle on a ray of one of many rays of God's great intelligence. So I'll give you the visual. It looks like a giant crystal sunshine, and the rays are very long spires of crystal, sharp, angular, reflecting, dazzling, clear, prismatic light, moving, ever-changing, kaleidoscopic, but very clear. And where these angles make points, there you are, these intersections, a manifestation of a being, a consciousness, in a crystal-like tapestry of shards is the image I get. Do not deny yourself the honor, the privilege of being a part of creation. Dispel negative thinking, dystopian ideology that's being fed to you by those who do not see clearly. Instead, start listening to messages that grant you permission, that hint at the ideas of allowing you to be your own inner authority, to make wise decisions for yourself. Allow yourself access to the source, to the one. You don't need permission, it's your divine right. But it takes development. You have forgotten how to use your other senses. Some people call those psychic senses. Through patience and development, you can bring them back online and replug in to the infinite multi-dimensional being that which you are, having access to all the planes. You will be flooded with divine inspiration and know where to go because you're now operating as a multi-dimensional being. You've expanded your bandwidth, is one way to put things. Trust in yourself more than you trust in God. You humans have it backwards. The way it works is you empower yourself, leveling yourself up, becoming your own authority. Putting yourself on a pedestal is what you need to do. You have been taught backwards many things on this world. If you cannot respect yourself, how do you ever hope to be in the presence of our light? No one is judging you. We are all performing functions in service to the universe and the world. For those of you who come to ask questions about love and romance, you already know the answer. It's to learn to love yourself. As I am a reflection of God and His presence, you are a reflection, and others are reflections of yourself. If you can't handle the world, you can't handle your own attitude. Did you not think an angel's tongue is sharp, as cutting as a fire blade and a sword? It only cuts and is sharp and wounds those that are weakened, those who cannot handle the truth, who live in self-deception, who prefer lies. Why would you feel so bad to know how great you are? This is one of the greatest reasons why people do not contact angels, because we have wicked tongues, according to you. We don't pull back, we don't hold our punches, we don't play easy, and we don't go nice. You may have been enticed by our light, but our light outshines your darkness, and all things are exposed. We reveal the truth of creation itself. So a lot of you prefer the watered down version called mathematics and science. Do you not think we are manifestations of the truth there? We are. We are divine numbers. We are divine formulas. We are the truth. Throughout the centuries, mathematics was the language of the angels. Did you not know that? Was it hidden from the books? Were you not taught that? Were the great mystics inspired to comprehend the messages through the formulas of the equations of mathematical truths? Divine symmetry in all things, patterns expressed numerically, symbols. Mathematics was first a divine art before it was ever watered down to your science. Math being the great revealer. So someone has a question about how do I know the truth, or how do I learn to discern? And the answer is you feel an exhilarating rush. You feel exhilaration. A part of you is responding to a truth. You may not comprehend it, but somewhere in your being, it connects a circuit and you feel an energetic rush. You feel an exhilaration. You might feel the emotion of happiness and excitement, chemicals rushing through your body, an electrical charge, that which we call exhilaration. Go with it, follow it. It's just affirming a truth. It's not telling you what to do. The universe doesn't tell you what to do. It doesn't take on the responsibility of being your guide and holding your hand. That is all up to you. That's what your intuition is for. Quit giving your power away, assuming that the signs and the symbols are going to point the way. The signs and symbols just validate your experience, help you discern truth of where you're at in the moment. It's up to you to always make those choices which then shifts and helps you jump to the correct timelines to have the experiences that you wish to have. Because we can never take that divine authority away from you. That's why prayers aren't answered. Look at the way you're praying. Look at what you're asking for. A majority of you are saying, I relinquish my personal power to witness a miracle outside of myself brought to you by the divine authorities, the angels, the gods. And really, you have it backwards. I told you already, you have things very backwards on your world. There is no sacrifice when it comes to coming to the throne of God to ask for something. God can never tell you what to do. Look at the way you ask questions and how you're really saying, tell me what to do it for me, like a child. This is incorrect teaching. Some of you claim that you don't have guidance, you don't have access, you're lost, you're confused. And that's because you're not, everyone has the light turned on when they're born. Everyone has the light of truth in their third eye. It's up to you to use it. What you really should be asking is, show me where I'm denying myself the truth. It's like, show me how I deceive myself might be a better option. Notice how the majority don't want to know the truth. Really? You guys have been taught that seeing the truth, understanding the truth is somehow harmful, that it's somehow going to weaken you. You take it as an injury and a personal slight. You get offended. You've been taught that. You need to unlearn that behavior. It doesn't serve you to live in darkness and lies, pretenses, masks, false faces. What purpose does it serve? You're like lambs unwillingly going to the slaughter. You're shaking, you're frightened, you're immature, but the blade still comes down and chops. And it's all because you're unwilling to see the truth of yourself. Do you not know? You are princes. You are daughters of a divine source. Who would not like to know that message? Who would feel so offended? Who would feel so triggered of knowing a simple truth that you are a part of creation in every sense of the word? Isn't your whole society suffering from loneliness? And why are they questioning it? Because they keep denying the fact that they are a part of creation. You don't have to take it on a religious, mystical level, but you can definitely understand that you're a part of the ecosystem. You are part of the fabric of life. There is no such thing as loneliness. Hence, it's a great deception, a lie. There are no dark forces out there trying to convince you otherwise. It's all you. We thank you for the messages that have been offered this day and those who have come forward with their questions to be asked. It's funny how people are starving to be themselves, thinking that that wish will be granted by someone or something outside of themselves, when you must give yourself permission to be your authority, your power, your light, your full self. The path of ascension is becoming whole. The more whole and complete you are, the more your gifts expand, the more your connections are strengthened, and the more you have access. And they say goodbye. So there we go. That was our channeling of an angel. We did not name or specify what it was. And that was pretty good, being present in the presence of that light. Yeah. And it can take a toll on you. And, that was just, I thought that was pretty mild. The amount of energy flooding my system, besides the words and the connection. So yeah, you gotta take breaks from this. It can be taxing on your physical body to be channeling all day, especially on multiple frequencies. But it's actually really, really enjoyable. Like, it's fun and it's easy, and everyone can do it. You just have to want it, and you have to prepare for it. And have you ever gone on vacation and then you felt like you needed a vacation from your vacation, or you went to socialize to recharge with friends, and then you get back and you're exhausted, and then you have to recharge from recharging? That is a lot what it's like when you're playing with meditation, channeling, and other spiritual things like channeling, healing arts and stuff. So I advise to take twice the amount of time to take care of yourself and recharge and nourish and balance yourself, so you don't short circuit, so you don't go crazy, so you don't stay imbalanced and have psychic symptoms of being too sensitive out in the world. Also, channeling is kind of a dangerous art. It's a specialized field. I think when you really get into psychic stuff, it becomes very specialized, because you do become more sensitive to things, because you're gaining more, you have access to more information with everything. And so it's easy to get overloaded. So take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Because that's what we're here to do. Okay?